If you exclude Microsoft, they're the largest certification organisation in the world. Because in this world of opportunities and threats, one of the things you want to make sure you can do is lock the front door. So digital transformation will lead to business transformation, otherwise what's the point? And one of them was not the theft of data, but the subtle change of data that nobody notices. How many of you actually got a practice whose job is to try and stop security being an issue for your customers? I think there's an awful lot of ignorance in there. You know, you are being hacked. The only question is, do you know it? So security is really important, recovery is really important, and it's become a director level issue. Make sure you've got, from business continuity, good resilient backup. Lots of resources like this available from CompTIA.
And today I'll be talking about hunting the hunters, fighting cybercrime at the source. And this is the business model that Stephen touched on. They have licensing, they have sales guys, they've got support people. But if you were to hit by Petya, then you really need to think about your security posture. Because sometimes there are zero-day exploits for which there is no signature. So that's where you've got the sandbox, which actually helps you protect against zero-day threats. Because complexity is, I guess, one of the enemies of security, right? When we get infected with a ransomware, should we be paying or should we not?
Have any of you got a friend who may have been attacked and been subject to a ransomware attack?
Our role is to work with partners like Counterparts to help them build solutions with our product. The industry is actually estimated at $441 billion at the moment, and they reckon $2 trillion by 2019. So that's, and almost 91% of those people that had an attack actually had data encrypted. The industry standard is 32. We went from 62 to 73. Cool. So the Beam platform, it's changing all the time, and we've got all these new features that are coming out, so it's hard to keep up. Provided so at the moment we can do Office 365 for Exchange, and soon we will do OneDrive and SharePoint. We recently added physical support to that, so all-in-one management and visibility for physical, virtual, and cloud workloads.
So this is his story and why it might be relevant, and so without further ado, Jules.
We are Australian owned, we are Australian managed. We're 100% channel focused, so we don't sell direct to end users. We always engage with the channel partner. We are actually taking a solution-centric approach and assisting our partners in terms of taking that to market. And we offer what we term 100% committed support. There are actually real threats there, and it's getting worse. So we need a really comprehensive solution to be able to combat these sorts of threats. With sandboxing, you're able to tackle the zero-day threats, so the things that you haven't seen in the wild yet. Then we have the off-site backups in place that Nick was talking about in terms of 321. And lastly, is all that documented? But there's new stats that say it's about 90% of the threats that we're seeing in Melbourne. The other key component here, obviously, that we're talking about today is this Veeam piece. It's a framework. We can snap together various elements of our solution suite to suit a given client need. So it's quick, it's effective, and it's relatively cost effective compared to a lot of the other things that they might have seen. So we did the Managed Firewall Security Plus bundle. That won us the best security solution at the ACOMS. So these new service bundles that we brought out, typical bronze, silver, gold, platinum sort of approach. And then with Gold, we brought in Managed Firewall, email security, and now adding a 40 sandbox. So again, we've got this managed firewall platform here underneath, email security platform here on the right, and the sandbox here on the left. We're running dark fibre between all the local data centres where we have them in the same state. Running on different wavelengths of light between data centres, so we've got bandwidth to burn. So what we've got here again is a really comprehensive layer of protection against any sort of data loss or downtime. And thank you all for being here.
Jules says it every time I ask a question, he goes, oh yeah, we do sandboxing. No shit, Sherlock. That's why they're here, to talk to you. God.